Hey, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another fun video. Guys, today we're talking about my top 3 favorite error coins to look for when I'm coin roll hunting. Now, there are a lot of different error coins out there, but we're going to focus on just 3 of those today. Now, our first error coin that we're going to be talking about is a Strikethrough Grease coin. And as you can see here on this 50-cent piece, this one almost looks like damage that might have happened after the coin was minted and it went out into circulation. But in fact, what's happened here is grease was filling up the die. And when that coin was struck, the grease actually kind of creates like this muddy look to the coin. And as you can see here, it is extremely messed up here. And usually with error coins, the bigger, the better. So the bigger the error, the more money you can make on these. Now, here's another one. This one's very small, but it's also very noticeable. As you can see, there is a digit missing out of the date, and this is common. A lot of times you'll find coins with missing letters and missing numbers. So that's the first one that I really enjoy looking for. Up next, we have lamination peels. Look at this 1961 Lincoln cent. As you can see, there is a gigantic crack going from the left side of the coin all the way over through his neck, all the way down and through the date and touching the other side of the coin. Now, what's happening here, there's impurities inside the layers of metal, and they're kind of bubbling up, so to speak, and they create cracks in the coins, and that causes layers of metal to peel off. Now, collectors love looking for these. Here's a smaller one on this 1918 Lincoln cent. You can find these a lot in the pennies, especially in the wheat cents. They're really common to find. You can find them on half dollars. I have found a few, but it's kind of few and far between. But there's some really cool ones out there. Check this one. Now, this one's a little bit different. This is a combination one. We have a 1958 Lincoln cent. What's happened here is there was a lamination peel, as you can see down just below the 1958 in Lincoln's coat. A giant square of metal actually peeled off. And if you look at Lincoln's face, look at that. That piece of metal had flipped over when the coin was being minted, and it was actually pressed onto his face. So you actually have, this is a combination lamination peel and strike-through error. So this is an awesome coin right here. I can't imagine what I would get for this coin. Maybe I would guess somewhere around 50 bucks, I would think. Somebody would definitely want to have this in their collection. Now, the last one we're going to talk about is RPMs, and that stands for repunched mint marks. So on this 1968 Lincoln cent here, you can look down at the Denver mint mark, which is the D. You can see that just to the west of that D, there's another D impressioned in the coin. And for some reason or another, it got hit twice. Now, there are a ton of RPMs out there to be found, and in all denominations. You'll find them a lot in the pennies, quarters. They're out there, guys. Pretty much every denomination has RPMs. You just have to look at the mint marks, and they can be inverted. They could be upside down. They could be sideways. They could be behind each other. There's all sorts of different varieties, and all of them are worth money and can put money into your pocket. So those are my top 3, guys, and I'm going to talk about one more just as a bonus. Now, this is an off-center strike, as you can see right here, Lincoln cent. They don't have a date on this one. A lot of times you can find them with a date if they're only like 10 or 20% off struck. Now, with off strikes, generally you want to have a date on the coin. That kind of makes them a little bit more valuable. But these are still something that you should be looking for. You can find them in circulation. I have found many of these. So that's just another little bonus one to look for. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We will see you next time. And as always, happy hunting.